I will be covering one last guard and the last two Meisterhau. If you have not watched Longsword 101, please do so. It leads to where we are today. And after today, you will have learned all the basics of the German longsword system. Putting them together is a kind of little bit of a challenge that we will be talking about later. So today, we are going to learn the guard of Fool, or Albert. Why is it called Fool? Well, you're either foolish to stay in this guard, or you're foolish to attack somebody from this guard. It is not the most intimidating guard, but it has some really interesting applications. To enter the guard of Fool, what you're going to do is stay in right palm tug, and what you're going to do is just simply bring this down so that your point is nearly at the floor. Your pommel should be by your side here, just turning to the side. That's right Fool or left Fool. As I mentioned in the previous video with fluke or plow, you don't want to have this right in front. It's a good way to have this enter your guts here, and it doesn't feel really good when you have your pommel hit your guts. This protects against low-lying cuts to your legs or lower parts, but it is also very quick to get that tip back up and enter fluke or plow very quickly. So that's why one application of why it is not good to attack people that are in Fool. So we're going to continue on with learning the last two Meisterhau. So we have the Meisterhau and the Scheitelhau. So the Meisterhau is tricky, but not as tricky as the Krumpau or Zwerghau covered last. What you're going to do is you're going to start in right bottom tog. As you cut, what you're going to do is you're going to enter the guard of right bottom tog. As you cut, you are going to switch to a thumb guard. So what you're going to do is bring it out. As you kind of get to this point, you're going to switch to a thumb guard, and you're going to cut with the false edge, or the short edge. And as you do so, you generally step very narrowly, either straight forward or slightly off. So as such, it looks like this. One more time. And if you're having problems cutting while rolling that short edge, you can start off with your thumb on your shield, and to work the mechanics slowly, you can bring it out straight in front of you and roll and cut. So here, roll, cut. And at speed one more time. Perfect. Now from the left side, you're going to switch your dominant side. Start with your hands in right palm tog. What you're going to do is, as you cut, you're going to apply that thumb grip and cut with your long edge. Oop, didn't apply my thumb grip that time. Perfect. And you're ending up kind of in a plow-like position. All right, so the last one is the Scheitelhau. There isn't a good interpretation that I've made to work yet. So if anybody who is a current team practitioner watching this, feel free to send me a video with how you interpret it in sparring and how it works. We're always curious. The best interpretation I've seen that works for me is you're going to start in right thumb tog, and what you're going to do is you're going to kind of cut forward like this, like you're going to throw a Zornhau, but as you do so, you bring your hands and your sword high, leaving it kind of up like this to kind of pop somebody up over like this. As you do so, you bring your foot back and you step back. So at speed, and you kind of back up. You can also do this going forward. So, boop. One more time. It comes straight down. I've also seen the Scheitelhau actually interpreted as a just straight overhau, like we discussed in the basics of longsword video. Again, this one, the interpretation isn't super clear on how to do the cut. So if you read the passages and feel like we are teaching it wrong, feel free to send us a video or your interpretation. Let me grab the broom and we will show how to do those. All right, So I have my broom. We will review the guards and the cuts. So we have the guard of Fool or Albert on both sides. And I don't know if you can see, I'm going to step over here. The point is nearly touching the ground, and it's very quick to move up. So for the Meisterhau, this might be a little bit tricky. I'm going to rely on the bristles of the broom to show kind of where that edge is. And I'm going to keep my thumb on the pole to just simulate kind of putting my thumb on the schilt to give that control as I cut. So for the Meisterhau, whoop. And from the left, and the Meisterhau. One more time. Or stepping forward. Whew. All right. That covers now all of the Meisterhau and the guards used in German longsword. We will discuss how they all kind of fit in together in a later video. And again, today is just like the other Longsword 101 and basics of longsword. It's to teach you the mechanics of the cuts, so that way you can practice at home. Don't stress too super much about the footwork if you get it the correct degree. Make sure that you are stepping as you cut though in some decent fashion, not stepping over yourself. Stay tuned, we will have a basics on the footwork and an addendum as to the targeting on these cuts later. Thank you!